Well, good morning. We're doing a little bit of video blogging. Got the fire going. This is winter motorcycling in Canada. Got a couple of recalcitrant things here. First, got the old R65 waiting for an ignition from the guys at Motorrad Electric. That's the wife's bike. Nice machine. It's an 83. And over in the far corner, we got my old boy, an R1100. He's waiting on the Hall effect sensor assembly. Going to be doing the work on that in the near future. But first and foremost, what we're here for today is this guy right here. Just brought her over a couple summers ago. It's an 84 R80. I got it from Ireland. So mostly what I'm thinking on doing here is that I want to be able to just sort of blog about what I'm doing so I can review it later on. So first off, I'm going to start off on what I've done. Taking care of, draining the oil. We've got her set up here now. I've re-blacked the back end of the frame assemblies here. I've got the final drive drained out. I'm also thinking I need to do the push rod tubes here. You can see I've got the brakes hung on to the unit here by itself, just to prevent them out of the way. And if you look up top there, you see that red gas can hanging there. That was I was just doing some farting around with the ignition systems at one point in time. Anyways, and you can see we still got the old R65 ignition on there. It's been a little faulty. We put the R65 ignition just there to check and test. Threw the R80 ignition on that last summer to get it running because we couldn't get the bean cans from Buddy. And then what we did is I've been collecting parts. Got myself a new set of mufflers here. Got a box full of parts there that are all powder coated, and mostly it's the rear set for the 80 here. As you can see, it's in quite the state of dismantlement. But I am liking that, I got this new stand here. Got my gaskets for the oil pans, the valve covers, there's the new oil filter, the split. Didn't find much metal residue in the final drive, thankfully. I still have a spare final drive from the R65 purchase. The gentleman gave us one a couple of years ago. The R80 herself is not in too bad a shape. She's kind of like, a funny, quirky bike, but I'm going to get her together. I like it came complete with a little Irish bell on her. I brought it in from a gentleman from Cork, Martin Hurley from Moto Farm. Kind of a shout out to the gentleman. He did a great job of helping me get this bike to where it needed to be. He moved it from somewhere in Ireland to my shippers down in Dublin, and ultimately it got home to me via Montreal and Ottawa. Over here you can see a whack of parts I've been collecting. I got a new rear fender, got the side panels, got a Corbin seat for it. Got them hanging from the ceiling like a fishing catch. Kind of planning on doing sort of a minor overhaul on it. Still need to do the fork seals, but I'm pretty much going to leave it the way it is for a while. I'm only 55, so I really don't plan on doing a total strip. It started and ran when I got it here, so pretty much my goal is to just do some minor restoration and get her on the road. As you can see, I've re-blacked all the rear frame assembly. I'm kind of working my way forward. I've got to remove the air box here in the next little while. And I may separate the drive shaft assembly. The spline was lubed previous to rolling, so I'm not going to much bother with that. I'll check it. Carbs and head's not in too bad a shape overall. Nice bike, good looking condition. I'm very pleased with it. It's going to be my new major ride. I've decided pretty much to leave the 1100 to my wife. She's kind of past the 65 right now, so I think it's time to let her move on to something a little more powerful. She rode it last summer, and it's like a great running machine. I've loved it. Okay, so just sort of something for me to review as I go down the line. Okay guys, back to the winter work.